Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Berean TV. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I like to try to share because of my past experiences being a pastor and everything. And I just like to share to just try to help believers out. People often ask me questions and stuff like that. Somebody heard me make a comment about being Catholic. I'm Catholic in the true sense of the word, that Catholic just means universal. I'm part of the universal body of Christ, body of believers in and that's different from someone being down with the Roman Catholic Church. If you hear me saying that I'm Catholic, that don't mean that I follow the Pope. But I want to bring something else up, and I'm going to put up a picture of the Pope sitting in a chair. And someone wanted me to do some a little background, a little video on the Catholic Church, being the Church of Satan and all of this other stuff. But there's some things that a lot of people have to get an understanding of. When you see the Pope or older pictures, you'll see floating around on the internet of various popes sitting on a chair, and behind them is a cross that's an upside down cross. People often get that confused with Anton LaVey that opened up the Church of Satan in 1966, and Aleister Crowley and other people that were known Luciferians. They were known Satanists. And the difference is when you see the Pope in that chair, according to history, according to tradition. A lot of people think as Protestants we don't follow tradition, but we do. And according to tradition, the Apostle Peter, when he was going to be crucified, he said he wasn't worthy to be crucified in the same position as Christ, which is right side up. And he said, tradition claims, this is not the Bible, tradition claims that he asked if he can be crucified upside down because he wasn't worthy to be crucified or killed the same way that Christ was. And Catholics believe that Peter was the first pope, and the popes that sit on the chairs of Rome right now, they're in succession. It's apostolic succession from Peter to the pope that's on the throne right now in Rome. I just wanted to clear that up. That's how come history is good. History is important to understand. And I'd like to give y'all some references. Fox's Book of the Martyrs, old books but good stuff. Ecclesiastical History by Eusebius. Now part 2, or the continuation, where Eusebius stopped off with his ecclesiastical history. Socrates Scholastics wrote another history, the ecclesiastical history too, and that's considered part 2, or he picks up from like 309. And he covers another 150 years of the church. And those are good things to read. Philip Chaff, Church History. Those are decent things to read, and if you're not just coming from a strictly conspiratorial point of view, people will want to read certain books in the conscious community that I'll see in the streets of Harlem or down south somewhere, and people would sell them and they start talking about the Nicene Council. But it's good to read those other books and see what happened around those councils, what were the various things going on, so you won't just have a conspiratorial point of view. Because a lot of times that conspiracy stuff pulls off of certain parts of history, and they twist history to what they want to do. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hits on I'm a Pope lover and I'm deceiving the people. I'm just sharing certain things. I'm Catholic in the sense that I am universal. And if you speak to someone that's learned in the Catholic Church and you point out that chair that other people would have showing the Pope sitting on a chair with an upside down cross, they would attempt to connect that to Anton LaVey in 1966 with the Church of Satan. Paganism, Luciferianism, and the ancient occult doctrine can be established, showing that through the various things and symbols in various Catholic churches and many churches throughout Europe. Yes, we can. Yes, we can definitely do that. But when you point to that cross, that upside down cross, that the Pope sits on that chair, there's another side to that story. That's all I wanted to share. If you like what you heard, subscribe. Thanks for watching.